Hey, this is Heather. Welcome to Project Rebuild. This channel is all about sharing my journey as I navigate life after being laid off. I'm figuring out what's next, I'm exploring new opportunities, and rebuilding with intention. While I'm actively looking for my next role, I am also trying new things, learning practical skills, and staying productive. This shed-based project gave me a chance to do just that. In the first clip, you can see the shed sitting up against the side of the house in a patch of uneven grass, and the ground wasn't level, but it was a good starting point for the work ahead. At Home Depot, I found 12-inch square pavers, $1.78 each. My shed's 4 by 6, and so I bought 35. That way, I had enough room around the entire perimeter of the shed, and it was 66.97 with tax for the pavers, and I had to go back and buy a leveler, which was less than $20. So pretty economy friendly project for something that I needed. We picked up all the pavers ourselves, loaded them into the cart, and then rolled them out and packed them into the back of the truck. It was basic, hands-on, but it felt good to do something real. And then once we got home, my husband helped me unload and stage everything in our side yard where the base would go. It wasn't complicated, just a lot of back and forth, and it felt good to use my muscles. Now, laying the base was probably my favorite part of this whole project, not only because it was easy, um, but I was just really into it. The dirt, I didn't overcomplicate it. I used the soil from around the yard to fill in the low spots and level things as best that I could. And I didn't use any kind of gravel or sand. I just used what I had in the yard. I don't own a tamper either, so I just packed everything with my hand or with the shovel, and sometimes even my feet. It was probably wasn't perfect, but it did get the job done. I kept adjusting it and then checking the level and tweaking the layout until it felt right. And then I laid each paver one by one, checking for gaps, repositioning them, stepping back to make sure that the surface looked even. And it was surprisingly a meditative process. There's something about manual work that clears your head. You can't really overthink while you're down on your knees in the dirt, sweating through your shirt, just trying to keep everything level and square. The heat definitely did slow me down. I could have finished much faster, but I gave myself permission to rest, and it took me 3 days. Some days rebuilding isn't about speed, it's just about showing up, even if it's just for an hour a day. When the base was finally ready, it felt like a small win, but a big real one. And I could point to that and say, I did that. Not perfect, not professional, but it was mine. Here's the finished base. It might not look like much, but to me it represents action, effort, and learning and something new, even in uncertain times. Thanks so much for watching. If you're on your own version of a rebuild, I hope this inspires you to keep moving forward. Subscribe to my channel and follow my journey as I keep exploring, learning, and rebuilding one project at a time.